Haven't played this one in a while. So in case y'all haven't noticed, I've been in the sun a little bit, so a little more of that melanin. But you know what I'm saying? August always start getting darker. I'm actually staying outside, not riding around and trying to dodge the sun like I've been doing for a few years. So for those that you know what I'm saying grew up in the hood, and let me turn this down. Grew up in the hood and lived a criminal life and ended up in prison or whatever, and in school the intelligent light-skinned dude took the girl that you wanted to have sex with. So the privileges of being mixed really bothered you, and so on and so forth. So I mean, I get it. I understand. So as I continue to, stay in the sun and show the reflection of the melanin, because I come from melanated ancestors who are mixed, that maybe then you will consider my information to be correct. Because in order for information to be correct, you have to be a bulrisk, the burlesque is the Hebrew Israelites. That is the Moorish Science Temple. That is the Pan-Africans. That is the Aboriginals. That is the American Indians, and so on and so forth. This is all burlesque. I'm saying it like that for a reason too, everyone. So I will slowly, inoculate the minds of our people to let go of anything, anybody who they are believing, having faith in, and so on and so forth. That everybody has been a burlesque. They're all who are commemorated being the inventors and innovators. I would have to say about 90% of what is considered to be invention is actually things that our ancestors were using after that. To the inventors and innovators before 1860, I would have to divest myself of believing it is authentic. And even the ones after 1860, I would have to acknowledge the fact that majority of these things already existed. There are very few real creations, there's in innovations, that the technology already existed before 1860. So this is how this will be ran, that 1860s will be the 0 point. And we're not in 2022, that we're actually how many years from the span of 1860 to now. And you can, simply do the math. You do 1860, you do 1960, that's 100 years. And then you count to, 40 more years. So you'll have 140 years. Then you add 22 years. So 162 years, basically. All right. So 1860 to 1960, boom, 100. 1960 to 2000, 40, 140, right? 2000 to 2022. So 162 years is the span of time that we are in. So I call this the year 162. You call it 2022. Now I know it was like a 1861 or 1862 or whatever. In fact, I would say maybe it was 1862 when I've completely put this together for the curriculum. Then we'll have it down. So things that support and do not support, things that like our ancestors did this, that, and the third. We were doing this, that, and the third before 1860. I would have to say I disagree. That we don't know what was really going on before 1860. We don't even know what the world was like before 1860, to be honest. And after 1860 is a big cover up, and the only cover up is the burlesque. The burlesque run everything, and that's the only real people that run everything. They run the people who run the 13 bloodlines and run the people who run the bankers. Okay, this is the who created God. Well, who created that? We're getting down to the real root and origin. We're connecting the real dots here. So this is what's going on. The burlesque run the show. They run everything. They didn't run it at 1860 before, but they did run it, and they out. So only thing. So in this position that I am in, do we back to zero? Should our aims be to reclaim that which was in the past? Literally discovering things and finding out things, and it does have an effect. I no longer think like the average person. Like I can no longer do what an average person does because I'm not average. And what I need is for those who are above average, those who seek perfection. You are an institution of perfection. Now it will take time in the grassroots of it, and you are literally in due time. And this what I'm so will be I'm going, this is okay. I am not trying to build debt slaves. Those who want to become a part of the Shishamonga Institution of Technology, that you leave all the knowledge that you have at the door. The only knowledge that is important, will be engineering and technology. No philosophy is allowed, okay? No history is allowed, okay? Anything before 1860 and from the periods of 1870 to 1900, that is not presentable with video footage or camera is no longer accepted. No more words. We need to see it. And we know Photoshop is very old. Photoshop was invented before developing better photos. So we know that Photoshop is definitely there. So we have to watch out for the Photoshop. dodge the Photoshop. Engineering and technology is key and important. So, in order to have a base of engineering and technology in a way to where there's no philosophy to this at all, will be frequency plus sound equals color. This is not a philosophy of looking at some glass and seeing different colors from reflections of glass. No, this is not. This is about a frequency created that makes a sound and has a light. This is how the sun, the moon, and the earth works. And it's also how the microwave works. So our engineering and technology will be strictly upon CNC machining, 3D and 4D printing. I heard 5D printing's on its way as well. I don't know what that's gonna look like. But 3D and 4D printing. Okay? Okay. How to make technology that doesn't cause any health issues with its user. Yes. Oh, yes. It's time to civilize. Welcome to Xikini Institution of Technology. For those who want to be a part of the Xikini Institution of Technology, there is a fee, but that fee will not be acquired until I have facilities and locations. So, the only teaching that one will receive is the teaching of frequency plus sound equals color, maintenance, repair, overhaul, maintenance, repair operations, in mining, manufacturing, and mass producing everything we want, need, and use, so we don't need anybody, so you can develop your own civilization. Yes. The next two levels are advanced, and you will need facilities, laboratories, CNC machining shops. That's right, CNC machining shops, in order for it to be taught. Maintenance, repair, overall, maintenance, repair operations. Repairing you. All of us are broken, and fixed is not what all of us have done, and many of us cannot do. We have people who are still eating meat. Insane. Dairy products, insane. Starch products, insane. And we have people who are eating an abundance of fruit that are hybrids. Hybrids of hybrids. Fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains. Not all that we are ingesting is literally designed for us to ingest. Maintenance, repair, overall maintenance, repair operations is to secure 70 generations. That's right. This is not a game. There's no joystick. But I do take joy in teaching how maintenance, repair operations and maintenance, repair, overhaul operates. This will be blood, sweat, and tears of joy and hard work. Mine, manufacture, mass produce everything we want, need, and use. That means that every young male will learn how to build a car, a motorcycle, a boat, a helicopter, a train, an airplane, and everything that is called a gray, brown, and white good. These are things that we will make for free. We will not have cash or digital currency. The digital currency in fiat age is over. These things will be built by us for free. Are you ready to be civilized? Because all world nations today are not civilized. Only the brightest are allowed.